Camera's not running yet.
Yeah. This is L.J. Meyer reporting. City of Vancouver officials delivered a notice of an application for an injunction.
So this is, I was telling Stella that the city's gone to court today to get a court hearing on Monday to ask a judge to say campers need to go. Nothing's going to change. No one's running around in here doing enforcement. There's nobody sweeping in to move campers. But we're going to go to court and talk to the judge to say time has come. It's time to move on, and we'll see if the judge gives us authority. But I just wanted to come down in person and let you know, face to face.
So how did it come to this?
Well, we just think that with the rain coming and the deterioration and the conditions and safety, and we think we've got some housing options that make some sense. They may not be what everyone thinks is perfect, but we think all the information's there. So,
which housing? You talking about the shelter?
Shelter, and then we got a hotel.
I'm at the shelter, okay? You can't even take a shower there.
The battle hasn't begun.
In affidavits accompanying the injunction, city officials made several claims. First, there were 150 people in the camp, and only 100 of them required shelter. 40 individuals had been housed, and another 50 were awaiting housing. And finally, 40 new beds at 900 Pacific and 30 at the Union Gospel Mission. Fire Chief Joe Foster also claimed that there had been a fire in a teepee and fire regulations were being broken. And the police were claiming that incidents in the park were on the increase. However, the city may have had other reasons for wanting to close down Tent City. Mayor Gregor Robertson and the Vision Party are running for re-election soon. Battle in the leadership of the camp led to the sacred fire being put out. The weather was also getting worse. It may have appeared to the city support for Tent City was waning, and this was a good time to take the camp down.
So if the police or fire department warned you that there were any emergencies or any problems that had to be dealt with immediately?
No, never said anything like that.
So what sort of interactions did you have with them?
Actually, I had a good rapport with them.
Yeah.
And when they needed to know something or wanted to do something, or I needed help with something, I would ask them.
And did you ever ask them to take people away or keep them longer, people that were causing trouble around the camp?
I did. Only once. And that was the very last time that over here would cause trouble.
Yeah.
And they arrested him, and I asked the sergeant to keep him a little longer. That I did.
And did you ever report stuff that you were seeing going on around camp?
I did.
Yeah. Did you tell us about that?
That was the machete incident. Some girl had a machete in her tent, and I called 911. They came down, grabbed the machete, and that was the end of it.
So were there any other problems with firearms or weapons or anything like that?
Oh, a few people swung bars around, which happened a couple of times, yeah. But nobody got hurt.
Yeah. And the one incident I saw, the police were there and they had the guys, including your friend, in handcuffs pretty quick. So
yeah, that was actually the last one that happened.
So have there been any incidents over the last, what incidents have happened that you know of over the last week?
Just swinging the stick and then these other guys trying to defend himself. Yeah. And why he was let back out and come back here, I have no idea. Because he was arrested 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Okay.
For the same problem.
Yeah. If the police wanted to crack down on some of the criminal element here, would you object to it?
Not in the least.
Okay.
Matter of fact, if they needed a little help with something, I'd do that.
I also wanted to count the tents and the people in the camp. I participated in an account with Swampy Cree. Finding people in the tents was not easy.
I was finding that people didn't want to talk to us. Did you run across that?
Yeah, some people are shy and some people just want their privacy.
Yeah.
And I said, it's okay, so you just give me your first name, and then we just wanted a count of who's in there. It doesn't matter what their name was, really. Yeah. So we basically went row by row by row like this. So it took us just over 8 hours to get the numbers that we have.
We found that there were 249 tents and likely over 400 people living in them.
Now, do you know if there's very many empty tents around here? They've been talking about empty tents, but I wasn't able to find any.
No, I think there was one, maybe 2.
Yeah.
That's about all there was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's still not very many empty tents. A few people have left, but not very many.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hook you up with the tent somehow, some way. But for those that have to wait, they usually sleep under the arbor.
So tell me, you got the sacred fire going and you got the kitchen back up, and how are things going with the city? Are you confident that you can get things sorted out with them?
I'm really hoping that the judge would favor us.
Yeah.
I mean, the place is very clean here. It's a far cry from what the media has been trying to tell the general public, that it's unsafe, that there's needles all over the place, that there's weapons. And, I mean, we could pick up a branch and that could be used as a weapon. But generally, from the last few days, from my observation, from being here early in the day and then late at night, things have been pretty peaceful, actually. And I talked to the people and they're saying the same thing.
What do you think would be the most appropriate thing for the police and the city to do now?
Well, finding housing for the balance of the people. I mean, even though some people leave, there's still other ones that are homeless, and they still come.